it is really telling that the social justice warriors video I played before ends with the line, "They're heroes that think that they're victims." That is where I start with considering this mindset. It can't help but dwell, we call it perseverate, on this feeling of being attacked and judged for no good reason. So I read this quote before. The left is paralyzed by groupthink. They ban anyone who thinks differently than they do. Another one, the SJWs hate white people for the color of their skins. Being hated on, getting banned from forums, all this stuff is grist for the mill for that mindset. Now, sometimes I will visit some of the refuge of the banned type places, certain YouTube or Discord channels or Facebook groups that will announce, we are places of free thought. Come here if you've been banned by BGG or Board Game Spotlight or some of the more liberal outlets. And you go and it's not quite the free thought that's being advertised. There's a lot of nursing and dwelling on grievances. So then not every victim is the participating in victim mentality. Victim mentality is a response to bad things that happen. It's a response that doesn't self-reflect, that doesn't consider evidence, and that resists solution-focused thinking. If you have bad things happen to you, let's say you get removed from a forum, or what, even just not removed, but like your comment is removed, you can say, what did I do? How did I think about that? That's a self-reflection piece. Or, consider, maybe some of the evidence, maybe some other people are around. There's all sorts of ways to kind of problem solve your way through the situation. A victim mentality resists those ways, employs all sorts of tactics to resist those ways, and offloads blame on another. One of those tactics that I'd like to feature, which happens a lot in our board gaming space, is DARVO. Deny, attack, and reverse victim and offender. Here's a quote. Why did my post get removed? These moderators are such fuckheads. I know this post will get removed, but I need to speak my piece. It's not people on a map. It's dudes. This one is just classic, DARVO. I knew I had to take some kind of note before it got removed from one of those threads where someone is questioning in the OP, why do we call them dudes in the map? Why can't we call them people or something else? And then you have a segment of the readership that feels like there's something valuable being taken away. So as I said, that sense of ownership draws people in so that feel like they're having something taken. So then you get the, whatever it is. So I need to emphasize this again and again. I know I get some flack for this, but I really do want to push that this is not about attacking people. Some people are annoyed that I keep on saying that, but I should, because I really don't want people to feel attacked. It's not about the people, it's about the practice. And in a particular case, it is about the mindset, the mentality in this particular case, that as it persists can cause a lot of personal upsetness and misery. And when it's kind of put out in the form, it can cause some communal misery as well. Not the idea itself, but the way it's expressed in terms of that grievance, that why are you taking something away from me, so to speak. And that community piece is really important. I'll emphasize this again as well. There's that hive mind that happens. One person will post, and then you'll have a bunch of other people that'll go, oh, thank you for saying something. And that sense of victimhood kind of aggregates, and victims seek victims for different reasons. Now, that could be a really good thing. I run victim groups every once in a while, people who suffer trauma. And when people find that it's not only me, it could be really healing. But it can go wrong, too, when it isn't addressing it in a way that allows for healing and movement forward, when it's just locking it in. That victim mentality is so, the seductive trap is there to kind of nurse grievance and feel justified. It's their fault. They're taking something away from me. It's something to watch out for.